Hi everybody, it's Ann Patchett and Sparky Van Devender at Parnassus Books. Boy, do we have a lot of great books to talk about today. And I'm loving being home. I'm back out on the road this Sunday. Okay, first, foremost, most important, The Puppets of Spellhorst by Kate DiCamillo. Look up the review of this book that was in the New York Times this last Sunday. It's so beautiful and moving and true. And this is a fantastic novel about 5 puppets that live in a chest. But you know the best part about this book? It's dedicated to me. That's right. I dedicated Tom Lake to Kate. She dedicated The Puppets of Spellhorst to me. And we will be appearing together at the Library of Congress next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow. All right. Also, my beloved friend, Jackie Woodson, has a new upper middle grade book out called Remember Us, Fires and Hard Times and Love and Friendship in Brooklyn. Jackie, always the best. Now, I'm gonna shout out 3 books that we are gonna sell so many copies of. Be Useful, 7 Tools of Life, Arnold Schwarzenegger. There was also a really interesting interview with him in the Times Magazine. 3 phases of his life: bodybuilding, acting, politics. Can you give me 1 second? Michael Lewis, Going Infinite. We didn't have it last week when it came out. That wasn't our fault, and that was the publisher. But now we have a load of them, and we're so excited. And Reba, Not That Fancy, giant sold out event at the Ryman. We will be selling this one through the holidays. Now I'm going to tell you 3 books I am really looking forward to. The Witch of Maricourt by Gregory Maguire. This is more writing about our friends in Oz and connected to the absolutely record-smashing Wicked. And it's the 3rd book of the Another Day series. And Leftover Woman by Jean Kwok. I'm a huge fan, and this is a story about 2 mothers, an adopted daughter and adopted Chinese daughter, a woman coming from China to find her daughter, and a woman in publishing who coincidentally has an adopted Chinese daughter. And my hero, Roxane Gay, opinions. She's got a lot of them, and they're always worth listening to. Way to go, Roxane. And now we have Lindsay Lynch.
Hello. So usually I like to shout out debuts, but today I am going to shout out returning champions, people whose books we loved and now they have a new book out and we're so excited. You might have seen me do a backlist video on We the Animals. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It has been over 10 years since Justin Torres has graced us with another book. And we are so lucky because Blackouts is out today. It is shortlisted for the National Book Award in fiction. It is a beautiful story of erasure of queer archives. It's experimental fiction. I love Justin Torres. I'm so excited for this book. One of my favorite books of nonfiction is 9th Street Women, which is a history of mid-century female painters by Mary Gabriel. Mary Gabriel is now diving into the life of Madonna, out today, a massive biography of Madonna. We love Jhumpa Lahiri's Whereabouts and everything else she's written, but she is back with Rome in Roman Stories, a collection of short stories which features Rome as the protagonist that was originally written in Italian and translated into English, both by Jhumpa Lahiri. I love Brian Washington. I loved his story collection a lot. I loved his novel Memorial. We've got another Brian Washington out today, Family Meal. A big hit last year and the year before was Capote's Women by Lawrence Leamer. Capote was not very generous to his women, and you know who else wasn't? Hitchcock. Hitchcock was probably even worse to his women, and Lawrence Leamer is here to uncover men and a collective of women that they weren't very nice to in Hitchcock's Blondes. All of those are out today. Buy the new one, buy the old one, and up next we have Elise talking to us about events.
Hi everyone. We are packed with events this week, and there's something for everyone. There's romance, there's fantasy, sometimes that's the same, and then we have politics and history, and then we have more romance. Okay, tonight we are starting with Clara Gilmore in conversation with, who is she in conversation with? Oh, Lauren Kung Jessen. I'm sorry, Lauren, we love you. Lauren, we do love her. Lauren Kung Jessen. But this is Claire Gilmore, Love Interest. And this is Falling for Each Other is the Risk and the Reward. We know that, right? Then, this is sold out. But I'm telling you about it anyway. This is Cassandra Clare, Swordcatcher. We are actually partnering with the Public Library Foundation, and this is going to be at the National Public Library. And I'm telling you this because we will have signed copies. So be quick, because we have them while they last. Go ahead and order them from Parnassus Books, and you will possibly get a signed copy. And then on Thursday, we have two unbelievably incredible folks. We have Steve Inskeep with Differ We Must. And this is how Lincoln succeeded in a divided America. And he is conversing with Heather Cox Richardson. And her new book is Democracy Awakening, Notes on the State of America. This is going to be amazing. I'm sorry it is filled up. But again, if you order these books from us, you can get a signed copy. Then we are back on Friday with a little bit of romance. This is Chloe Lees. She's in conversation with Sarah Adams. I get all these people confused. There's a lot going on, folks. I still think there are seats available. This is in store. So tonight is in store. Some seats are available. Friday, some seats are available. This is a reimagining of Taming of the Shrew. Very heartfelt. You gotta come and listen to this conversation about the book. And then I have been waiting all morning to say this title. It's Eeny Meeny Halloweeny. And it's Susan Eady is gonna be here. This is story time on Saturday, 10:30. I think I remembered all of it.
Good job.
So, thanks, thank you. Oh yes, thank you. Most of all, thank all of you. I hope I see you at all these events, and now I'm gonna turn it over to the fabulous Rayanne.
Thanks, Elise. Hi, everybody. A great stack of YA books out today. David Arnold, one of my favorite people and favorite authors, has a new book, I Loved You in Another Life. It's about two teens who keep meeting through the ages, and they're connected by the song of a celestial bird. Such a good read, and David will also be at the Southern Festival of Books. I hope you'll come see him. Aiden Polydoros has a new YA out today. His City Beautiful was a previous Parnassus Next pick. This is Wrath Becomes Her. It's about a golem created to fight the Nazis in World War II. And Kate Pearsall's Bittersweet in the Hollow is a story of four sisters in a secluded Appalachian town and their special gifts that help them solve a mystery. A new YA graphic novel today, Brooms. This is by Jasmine Walls and Teo Duvall. They will also be at the Southern Festival. This is Fast and Furious, if it were set in the 1930s, but instead of cars, we have brooms and witches of color. I think this sounds so good. I can't wait to read it. Middle grade readers, City of Ember fans, there's a new book by Jean Duprat, Project F. This is a post-apocalyptic world where technology is erased, but then a boy finds out about it and has to make a decision whether he's going to use it. Also, I want to say happy birthday this week to my BFF Kim in Houston, who watches every week. Thanks, Kim, and thanks everybody who watches this, and thanks for shopping at Parnassus.